Hello, this is Tom Turner with an introduction to a set of videos about the relationship between the arts, environmental art and landscape architecture. So far, it comprises 10 videos. First, a short comment on environmental art and landscape architecture by me in March 2021, when Brodie McAllister began thinking about a debate on the subject. Second, an introduction by Brodie to the Landscape Matters debate on environmental art and landscape architecture. Third, the debate in which 7 artists and landscape architects outline their views of environmental art and landscape architecture. They were Brodie McAllister, Andrew Stonyer, Catherine D., Ian Thompson, Trudi Entwhistle, Scott Farlow and Edward Hutchison. The debate was organised by Landscape Matters and held on 15th June 2021. Fourth, a summary of the debate with a comment by me. Fifth, a discussion by Robert Holden and me about a 2021 artwork in the courtyard of Somerset House in London. Its name was Forest for Change. The artist for the project was Es Devlin, and the landscape architect was Philip Jaffa of Scape. So, it's both a work of art and a work of landscape architecture. But where is the line of separation? The critics visited the project in the same week as the Landscape Matters debate. Sixth, an interview with Edward Hutchison, who is an artist, a landscape architect, and the author of a well-known book on landscape drawing. Seventh, an essay about the relationship between music and landscape architecture. Eighth, a comment by me about the desirability of a marriage between environmental art and the design method known as landscape urbanism. Ninth, an account, also by me, of making a dragon garden for the Druk White Lotus School in Ladakh, India. The podcast explains the design in 3 ways: as an abstract pattern, as a conventional design narrative, and as a children's story written for the clients, the school children. I enjoyed making the videos, and if I make any more about art and landscape architecture, I expect to be thinking about the 3 conclusions I've reached so far. First, re-environmentalism. The great periods in the history of art have rested on beliefs which have usually come from clowns. The religions from what Karl Jaspers called the Axial Age, from the 8th to the 3rd century BCE, saw man as separate from nature. But we tend to see ourselves as part of nature, led by Ian McHarg. The growing belief system of our time is scientific environmentalism, linked to the hope that it will let us escape from what George Steiner, in a 1971 book, called In Bluebeard's Castle. Second, read the arts. Vitruvius was surely right. We should work with a range of specialists and learn from painters, musicians, poets, storytellers, and other experts. As quoted in my video about Vitruvius, we need to know something about a wide range of subjects. But, as he put it, an individual cannot attain to perfection in each, because it is scarcely in his power to take in and comprehend the general theories of them. Third, with regard to urban planning, I recommend a marriage between environmental art and landscape urbanism. Sculptors use a wide range of media, including metals, wood, clay, wax, glass, found objects, rocks and landforms. Just as Gertrude Jekyll found a kinship between the colours of flowers and the pigments of an artist's palette, landscape architects, drawing from the principles of constructivism, can use the natural processes we work with as dynamic media. If you'd like to make a comment on art and landscape, or ask me a question, you can do so on the YouTube versions of the podcasts, or on the landscapearchitecture.org.uk website. To receive notifications, you can subscribe to the Landscape Architecture YouTube channel and/or to the City as Landscape podcast series. I plan to publish the 9 podcasts and videos in the second half of 2021.